guys, we tried working on a bloodshot this weekend to try and work out the bugs of what's going to happen when Big Joe's underneath the table and I guess it's Abby is the character is bleeding. One of my favorite movies, and you should check it out just to see what I'm talking about. The tension in Reservoir Dogs by Tarantino. I want one of the girls to be like bleeding to death, and there's a language barrier. The one girl is from the outer colonies and doesn't speak English well at all. So the other girl is trying to explain to her vigorously while this girl is bleeding to death how to put a tourniquet on. So it really builds tension. And of course, she passes out and her face will get blue and her lips will get blue. And she'll come to in and out during the movie. I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. But anyway, please do not give us any recipes for fake blood because that's only a nightmare. We tried something that one of the live leakers told us. They said try chocolate milk with chocolate syrup and fake blood with what do you call it? Red food coloring. And let me tell you what that turned into. One of our guys had quite an experience with it, and wow, what a mess. So anyway, don't give us any recipes for fake blood. We're going to figure that out ourselves. The main thing is color, continuity, what the shot's going to look like, how dark, how light the room's going to be. The robots are going to be in there. Of course, all the robots are going to be chattering around on the floor. So we're going through all of these things. And, I just want to keep you guys, aware of where we're at with the project, what we're doing. Because Thumper is pretty much like 90% done now. We're going to, rear back off of Thumper. And we're going to really start to engage the film itself. So you guys are going to get to see more and more of the actors, more and more of the sets and the props, that are inside the kill room. So this is where we're at. And Steve brought over a guitar and an amplifier and started to play something. And I turned around and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Steve can play guitar this good. And he's been here this whole time and we've never gotten a bite out of him. So he started playing this thing. I was like, I grabbed this microphone, I set it on a pillow, leaned it over on a chair. The only program I could get to work at the time for some frickin' reason was my stupid program for doing video. So I just did like a voiceover capture, and that's all I had. And then I just filtered it through another thing and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, here's what Steve made. I'm going to set it, and I just think it's like, wow, that could be such a cool piece for this project. I'll set it to something so you guys can look at it. So anyway, but I got to go to work in the morning, so fuck. Anyway, that's where we're at with the project. So let's kick it around a little bit. What looks real? What looks fake? And please, no blood recipes. But let's talk about how much blood. How are we going to pump the blood out if she had a wound? This gunshot's going to be 3 shots that come out at one time through that little robot. So she's going to have a pretty good wound on her leg. We're even talking about maybe having the bone broken. So anyway, let's talk about this bloody bitch tonight. See you guys.